Hey, Maniac. That was a good live stream you and Rick put on. I had a live stream going, and I seen his notification. I said, "Okay, people, you're out of here. Go over to Rick's." I've been running your playlist since the live stream. How close are you? How much play? Um, oh, your play time, watch time, watch time. That's it. How much watch time do you have, Maniac? Are you close? You got to have 240,000 minutes or 4,000 or yeah, 4,000 hours. So you need 1,200 more minutes. Okay. Hello, JD. Megan, good evening. Allie, I seen you. Danny. Let me check out Danny. I'm already subbed to you, Danny. Thanks for stopping by. You're quite welcome here. Living and learning. Man, you've been doing a bunch of commenting on my videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of the support. My day has been good, Megan. I spent a lot of time here. I had to wait until it quit raining, and then I got in the hot tub, took me a shower. Yes, you have. You've been doing good. I looked a while ago, not counting what I've done today, and it showed that I had 59,000 minutes. So at least I'm below 2,000 now. That's going to be hard to get, and it's going to be even harder to maintain. The Four Hearts, the Four Hearts Ranch. Hello. Maniac, you have help. John, hi there. Well, has everybody got good weather right now then? Okay, John. It says it's 47 here. That storm's moving on over to South Carolina. It looks like the girls might be coming through some rain on the way home. Oh, wow. Snow, sleet, 19 degrees. Been there and done that. You can have my part of it. I just hope nobody gets hurt. Oh, Maniac, when you was in the chat, you was asking how much a gallon of milk was. I just bought a gallon of milk yesterday for $1.78 a gallon. Everybody read above it and below it, but they didn't hit my comment. And they thought $2 and something Country Girl paid was cheap. You could buy a half a gallon for $1.07 or a gallon for $1.78. So I just went ahead and bought a gallon. Cooter. Hi, Susan. Rocky Brook. Good evening. Yeah, hi, Susan. Maybe you didn't hear me. No, they're spending the night out somewhere. I thought she'd call, but she hadn't called yet. I figure no news is good news. I I talked to her a couple of different times. She's called, not today, but I mean last week. And she said they was going to start home Monday morning, stay the night somewhere, and then come on in tomorrow. That lady she's traveling with, she drives crazy. Well, she don't drive crazy. She just drives fast. I don't like I don't like to go fast. Whatever speed limit is, that's me. Okay, maniac. If it's 70, you know, I like to go 70. I don't want to go 85. I just won't do it. Diddy Hole Neighbors. Who is that? Hi, Rick. Send you a link. Okay. Now let me see if I can do this. Okay. I got it copied. All right. And it keeps changing. Ain't that something? There. There. Maybe it'll stay. All right. Cross your fingers. I sent it. See what happens. Okay. Just a minute, country girl. Maybe Rick can tell me how to do yours. Let's see if Rick gets in here first. And I'll be glad to get you in here. Rick, I sent you a link in your email. Ah, there he comes.
I got it too.
Okay. Now, how do you get country girl? You do her email?
Yeah, I just go up to the top of the page. Hold on, I gotta delete something, Kim.
Okay.
I just go up to the top of the page.
All right. I got a question.
All right, I gotta get it here.
You're my mod. Can you do it?
I just did.
Okay.
I knew you was gonna say that. Someone hadn't did it. I sure did, Kim. She's got it now. She'll be here in a second.
That's why I told her, hang on, Rick will help me. Hang on, the cavalry's coming.
Send your email, country girl.
You know that page that come up, how it was crazy?
Yeah.
It kept wanting to do that, and then there was something there I X'd out, and it went back to the right link. Hey, that was a good stream with you and Maniac.
Yeah, it was. I really enjoyed it too. And she's a great person to be interviewed. She's got such a great personality. I love her to death. She's wonderful.
Yeah. I seen your notification. I said, okay, people, you got to go. Get over to Rick.
Well, I appreciate that a lot. It's about 50.
Well, I mean, you're doing it to help somebody else. We all need to go there to help her.
Right.
Is she having trouble, Rick?
I don't know. She might have went outside to smoke or something. Sometimes it takes a little
There
while.
she
Got
goes.
to wait.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, hey, country.
How the heck are ya?
Oh, we're here.
Yep. Beats the hell out of the alternative.
That's right. Absolutely does that. For sure.
Hey, Susan. How are you, sis? Allie, JD, Theo, Rocky Brook, Cooter, Danny, Brenda. Who am I missing?
Well, you got them all.
You and Rick. Me.
And you. Hi, Kim. How are you, sweetheart?
I am doing great.
Awesome.
See, I knew. I said, wait until Rick gets here. We'll get you in there.
So now you know all you got to do is get one of us here. We'll take it from there. So how's everybody doing tonight? Rick, that was a great live.
I really enjoyed it. It was fun. She's an incredible person. I like to talk to her.
She is. I love Brenda to pieces, and I love watching her baking. And she's really clever if you've ever watched some of her shout-outs.
Oh, yeah.
She's really clever to leave it toward the end of the video, so you got to watch all the way through to see who she's going to shout out. It's awesome. Smart, smart lady.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think it was her. She baked a cake in the Instapot. Somebody did. I thought it was her.
She uses an Instapot. I don't know if she baked a cake or not. I've been to about every. I'm a mod at her lives, so I don't remember.
Hey, Nick Rhodes. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hey, Danny. How are you? I saw your video, man. I hate you having so much problems. We'll be keep you in our prayers, buddy. Sure will.
Yep, sure will.
Okay, it was her. She baked a cake in her Instapot.
Awesome.
That'd be cool.
I have to go watch that one. I haven't seen that one yet, Brenda. It's so hard to keep up with everybody because I've got so many people that I really love watching the vids, you know. I mean, that do such wonderful videos, and it's so hard to keep up with everybody. Brenda, you were talking about that in the stream. And usually for me, well, my mornings are the same. I start every single morning with Tessie. That's the first thing I do when I get up and have my morning cigarette and my tea. And I watch Tessie's video, and then I get ready for work. And I try to catch a couple when I get home before I start all my lives and all that, because once I start the lives, that's pretty much it. I'll be a goner by the time we get off of here.
I did 3 hours and 47 minutes this morning, and then another one this evening. So that's almost 5 hours today.
Yeah, right?
That's what JD was saying. How are you still standing? That's what he's basically saying.
You're just sitting in that box.
Yeah.
Well, I'm basically just doing it to bring up my watch time.
That's
It
cool.
says that I'm up to 59,000 minutes.
Last 28 days?
No, a year.
Oh.
59,000 minutes.
You're getting there.
Yeah.
You got to have 244,000.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep, you're at 983 hours, so you're a quarter of the way there.
Yeah, that's right.
Grass-fed roast beef in an Instapot. I bet the roast beef is good. So I went to my You remember? You guys remember when Sam was here and I took him to the grocery store, my favorite little discount grocery store?
Yeah, I remember the video of that.
Yeah, and he was talking about the meat packages, and I bought one of those. But I went to the grocery store. I went to that store today on the way home. I had it all broke down. Let me see. It's probably going to be easier to read it. I had the receipt in front of me when I did it earlier. Let me find it. But one of those meat packs, it's $20 for a meat pack. It's got 4 chicken breasts, 4 seasoned chicken thighs, 3 pounds of pork riblets, 4 pounds of seasoned pork fajita meat, and a family pack of Eckrich smoked sausage. It's 15.85 pounds of meat for $20.
Cool.
And then I also got a jar of honey, 2 boxes of equal, a gallon of milk, a dozen eggs, a pound of honey ham, lunch meat, a bag of pinto beans, and a bag of the frozen Pillsbury biscuits because Rick made them look so dang good. So I had to get a bag. The grand total for everything was $39.60. So that was my score for today.
Now, where was this? Save-A-Lot or Dollar Tree?
It's called Joe V's Smart Shop. Those of you guys that down south are familiar. If you're familiar with H-E-B, the grocery store, it is a division of H-E-B. And what they do is when they get overstock in the big stores, they push it to here. And there's staples that they always have there. But basically, you have a choice between one name brand and the H-E-B store brand, which is Hill Country something or other. So you have, you can either get Kraft mayo or H-E-B mayo. You can get Peter Pan peanut butter or H-E-B peanut butter. So you don't have like the huge selection that you do at a big store. But the meat and produce are exactly the same that you get at the big store. There's no difference in it at all, except that it's cheaper.
That's pretty cool.
That sounds like a Big Lots to us.
We do have Big Lots here, but this is an actual grocery store. Big Lots here is all like a Target or something, off from Target or something, with some same principles though. But yeah, I mean, almost 16 pounds of meat for $20. You just can't beat that.
No, you can't.
Hey, John.
Hey, Steve, how are you, babe? Yeah, pretty much, Susan. Merchandise. I've clicked tour bell, JD. He clicked your tour bell, buddy. I want you to know you have been officially clicked.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you just love autocorrect?
There's Steve. What's up, Steve? So what you doing tonight, Kim? You going to bed after this?
Well, yeah, but not for a while.
Right. You usually put a video on what time? About the middle of the night when you put it on, eh?
Well, I've already put one on today.
Right.
I made a hot tub video.
That's all serious for you. Everybody says hot tub, and they think of Kim.
I do. Somebody says hot tub. That's the first thing that comes to my mind is
I know, right?
Well, it finally quit raining. Then I had to go to Walmart. Well, of course, I had to go to Senior Citizen to get my food. But I had to go to Walmart to get my drugs. Do you guys get any medicine from Walmart?
We used to get a little bit from them, but not lately. She goes to Walgreens now is where we get it.
Well, they got this crazy new lid. It's got threads 2 ways.
Right.
Well, the big way is the adult proof, A kid could open it, adult can't open it. I learned how to do it. Take that off and take a pair of them nippers and nip that thing off of there. You can screw that big top on there easy. If you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, to open, if you put the big lid on, you got to push this one thing down. But if you take these, kind of like a side cut, you cut that off, and then you don't have to mess with it.
Well, here's what you do, Kim.
It actually works better than the pop tops.
On my pop tops are like this.
Right?
All I do, if my hands are really hurting, let's say this is the edge of my counter, you just set it on your counter, pops right off.
Okay. That's what we used to have. Let me show you the new one. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie.
I'm interested to see that because I ain't seen the new tops. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I've seen them. I know what he's talking about. I've seen them. I don't buy my stuff there, but my mom does. Well, Brenda, yours would for sure be warmer to get into than his. He's got to go out in the cold.
Y'all did a good job on that this evening, putting them links and everything in. Country Girl, appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Country Girl, you would actually like this better if you cut that thing off. Because look.
Well, the biggest thing for me,
real easy.
The biggest thing for me when my hands are really, really hurting, it hurts to make any kind of bend on my fingers, and I have no grip whatsoever. I mean, none.
I got that. I got you figured out.
For me, this works really well. I just said it. I have a flat edge on my counter. It's not rounded, so it works really easy for me.
But this turns a lot easier than like that pop that he just turned off.
Right.
Now, you can turn it upside down, and you have to thread it about, I got it too low. Okay, look. Right. When you turn it upside down, you don't have the childproof thing.
Right.
But you gotta just keep cranking. Okay. Now, if you put it on the big way, that's all you have to turn.
Yep.
But you got to cut that little thing off.
Yeah.
There's always one way to skin that cat.
If you get quiet, holler, Brenda, wake up. So wake up, Brenda. I know, sis. I bet it is. I cannot believe you did that. Progress, Steve. Progress. Okie dokie, John. Hurry back. Yes, sis, she did.
Okay, Country Girl, I have a question. When's the big day?
The big day for what?
That's what I'm talking about. Grizz made over 1,000.
I haven't got a clue. I bet, Steve. Someone had to pull it on Suze. Susan, I love you, but you are a braver woman than I am because there's no way in hell I could have done it.
Me either. Not with a pair of pliers, anyway.
And a napkin. I'm like, oh my God.
I think she finally admitted it just broke.
That's okay, Brenda. I don't need a veil. Thanks. I feel sorry for the groom because he's going to be left at the altar. I'm telling him ahead of time. You think you'll have sense enough not to show up, right?
I don't know if they get a big enough dowry up. You might ought to consider it.
Yeah. Well, you know, I left a comment on Grizz's video, and he told me, he said, as far as the wedding, you just hush your mouth and do what you're told. I said, well, big brother, when have I ever done what I'm told? Come on now. Steve, you sound like you would have gotten much too much enjoyment out of that.
Yeah, I think Steve would have liked that.
I know. She says it broke, but it was still being held by me. Not me. I am absolutely terrified of dentists, literally. I've been to a dentist 3 times in my entire life.
Well, you seen Sandra this evening. She said she'd have nightmares about teeth.
That's what I'm talking about. And poor Susan.
The thing about a dentist, not only do they pull your teeth, they remove a lot out of your billfold too.
You ain't kidding, they do.
Shame into that one. They sure enough do.
I've only got 4 teeth in the top.
I don't think I got your notification, Kim.
For this live stream?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I looked in my email and found it. I was sitting down just in looking through some stuff on the channel and saw it in the email, but the notification didn't come. It didn't the other day too. I was scrolling through and saw it.
Is the bell done?
That's what I'm looking for right now. I'm gonna unsubscribe and undo the bell and resubscribe and put it back on there. See if that'll help.
Yeah, Susan's in pain. Trust me.
It's crazy.
I'm terrified of dentists. I'm terrified. I've had the very first time I went to the dentist, I was 5. My older brother was 8. And they made the mistake of letting him go first. And the boys in my family, for some reason, have a problem with the vitamin D deficiency. They always have teeth problems. So this particular day, at 8 years old, he was getting 6 root canals done. And they let him go first.
Oh,
and he came out of that room with cotton on both sides and blood dripping down out of the side of his mouth and tears just streaming down his face. And you can't eat, and you can't do this, and you can't do that. And the dentist looked at me. He said, "Okay, little lady, are you ready?" And I screamed bloody murder. I bit the dentist. I kicked the dentist. I hit the nurse in the eye, gave her a black eye. I was like,
oh my heavens, country girl.
My mother finally took me out of there. She's like, maybe we'll come back. And I never did. Every time she went to try to take me to a dentist, I would throw a fit. I was scared to death.
Oh my God.
Not happening.
What's a BFH? Or do I not want to know what that is?
That's something about a hammer.
Oh, I know what it is now.
Effing hammer.
Yeah, I know what that is exactly. When he put the word hammer on the end of it. Yeah, I got it. That anesthesia works pretty good on me. It takes a lot of it to make it work.
Well, they ever really seriously wanted to work to me, they're just gonna have to put me totally out. That's the only way it's happening.
It makes me sick. I don't know if it's the shot, the medicine, or if it's just the trauma of going through it.
Well, I tell you, the second time I went back to the dentist was in 2005. So 12 years ago, I was in my 30s. And this back wisdom tooth had to come out. And it turned out to be, should have been cut out, but he didn't. But you know, when you go in and they ask you, are you allergic to any meds? I'm allergic to codeine. And I told him I'm allergic to codeine. So he comes in and I had one tear like down the side of my eye because I was terrified. I was shaking. You know, not bad, but I was shaking. I was terrified. And he's looked at me and he was just rude. He's like, well, if all you're going to do is lie there like a crybaby, I can't help you. And I just looked at him and I said, if my mouth didn't hurt so bad, I'd punch you in yours and walk out the door. Just fix it. So he's going to pull that wisdom, except it should have been cut. He pulled and he pulled and he pulled and he's like braced the heel of his hand on my shoulder to hold me down. The nurses were holding my head. He finally got it out. He didn't get it all out. There's still a piece. I feel it every day. It's a sharp point that I feel every single day. And when he sit up and he's getting ready to send me home and he says that I'm going to give you some hydrocodone. And I said, I have a couple of questions before we do this. He said, okay, what? And I said, well, do you actually read the charts of your patients before you work on them? Well, of course I do. But what do I look like, an idiot to you? And I said, pretty much. He said, what is that supposed to mean? And I said, well, you see those 3-inch letters, bright red, that say allergy to codeine or codeine? He said, well, yes. And I said, and you're going to give me hydrocodone. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. That hydrocodone is Tylenol with codeine, right? And he looked at the nurse. He said, well, why didn't y'all tell me that? And I said, you know what? I'm out of here. He said, well, you can pay. I said, I'm not paying you a damn thing. I refused to pay him. I refused. He still never got all the tooth out, and I've never gone and gotten it taken care of. That little point and shard is still straight right there, and it's going to stay there. I can die with it.
Wow.
I don't do dentist, y'all.
You know, not one of my wisdom teeth has come in.
Consider yourself lucky. They're not fun.
Have I got an echo?
Big time.
Oh, shoot.
I might have went away just then, though. Try it again.
Hello? Test, test.
I think it went away.
Okay.
That happens once in a while. It usually don't last about 3 seconds.
Wow. But anyhow, none of my wisdom teeth has ever come in.
I had 2 laying down. They had to cut them out, and that wasn't no fun at all. I can tell you that. My jaw's all swole up. Put me on a couch with that hydrocodone for about 2 days. It was terrible. I did not like it, Kim.
I'm not doing it. I'm telling you.
Well, they say that your eye teeth is really bad to pull also. I got both of them and then 2 here. I've only got 4 at the top.
Well, with the exception of this side and this side, which are out of my wisdom teeth, I have all of my teeth. So there's some that need to be pulled, and there's some that need to be need fillings. But yeah, so not going to happen.
As long as they don't hurt.
That's my theory.
But if they start hurting,
I brush them. I take care of them. I keep them clean.
if they hurt, they're coming out.
Wrapped in nerves. I know my mom has one like that, Susan, that bites. Not literally, but you know what I mean. John says he's having instant mashed potatoes with honey barbecue sauce with your sweet tea. Well, there you go. Although the odds of me having instant mashed potatoes are pretty slim. I would if I had to. If that's all I got, that's all I got. I'm not picky by any means. I mean, as far as you got to survive.
Yeah. Once in a while, right up in here, I'll get a toothache just for a while, and there's no teeth there. Poor country girl.
I'm sorry, guys.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I can tell you what Susan's going to tell me. It's going to pop up on the screen any minute now. Yes, I'm fine.
Wow.
The bad thing is when you start talking, you vibrate all the gunk and it starts moving it up. Look, see, I knew what she was going to tell me. I love you, sis.
I thought we was gonna have to hurry up and give you the Heimlich.
She's trying the breathing treatment. Oh, goodness.
Oh my.
Don't dream about sitting on teeth. I'll keep that in mind, Freaky. Yeah, y'all make sure you give Kim's stream a thumbs up. Make sure y'all do that. That's really good for his channel. It'll help support him.
Yeah, I appreciate all the support. Very good people.
I tell you what, as scared to death of dentists as I am, my ex one time watched this show about a dentist. Oh my God, it was a horror movie. If you weren't scared before then, you would have been after watching that damn thing. It's like, no, I'm not watching that. He did. No, yes, you are. Oh my God. So I sat there for 2 hours, my eyes closed. That's a huge blessing, Brenda. Good night, sis. I love you. And yes, I'm going to do my breathing treatment as soon as Rick comes back to help talk to Kim. That way I can put my mic on.
Well, country girl, if you got to, go ahead.
Oh, it's all right. Rick will be in a minute.
When I was going to have my hip replaced, I watched every YouTube thing I could find on getting a hip replaced.
Right.
I told Pam, I said, I think I could do that myself. If I could stay away. No, I couldn't have, but I mean, they know what they're doing, but it wasn't that difficult. And I had an excellent surgeon. Excellent.
Okay.
You all right, country?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
She needs her breathing treatment.
Yes, she does.
Oh, I feel so sorry for her. Woo, she just made me hurt.
Yeah.
Bless her heart.
No kidding. She's had that for about a month now.
Oh, I know. But she sounded better. I mean, other than the cough.
Yeah. Rick, I'm glad Tessie didn't have any more dreams. No, well, you was coming out good on it. You was coming out on the good end of them dreams.
I can tell you, you make it out like a bandit on them dreams, boy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you was coming out on the good end.
These things are so hard to get apart. They're supposed to just break right apart.
You need that Sawzall.
Well, I used to have a husband here that would just break them all apart for me, but leave them in the box, because they come in like a box like this.
Well, there you go, country girl.
He would break them all apart for me and put them in a box.
When you get married, now make sure you get somebody that'll do that for you.
That's awesome, John.
You didn't find it that funny. I thought it was.
Ooh, that's a new way to spell it, Terry. Got carried away with the R's. That's because I'm from North Carolina, Terry.
Rick, how's come my name always comes up red? Are they putting it in there as a link or what?
No, when they put the @ sign in front of your name, it shows up red, but you're the only one can see it. Mine's red going across the screen right there where Terry just said hi, Picker Rick.
Yeah, mine's red where Terry just said hi, country girl. It highlights it. So what the design of it is when you got a lot of people in chat, so it stands out to you so you know that it's a comment directly to you.
Ah.
Make it easier for you to see it.
You're the only one can see it.
And hi, Terry, sweetie.
So it's doing it on you guys's too.
Yeah, but only our name. And you'll only see your name red like that.
Right. Okay.
Or in my case, it's orange.
Well, it's kind of orange. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. See, now I learned something else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to be here for a minute, but I'm going to mute my mic so that you guys don't have to listen to this machine and listen to me choke because it's going to make me cough. It'll come up stuff. So I'm here, but give me just a couple minutes so I got to do this. So I'll quit choking.
Do it. Do it, country girl.
Glad she didn't tell me all the rest. What are you talking about, Steve? I thought we heard the whole story. I'm a little slow, but I catch it there eventually. We wanted the rest of it. If you're talking about that dream, the rest of it. I'll see her in the morning. I want to find out. Oh.
So what did you have for lunch, Rick?
I think I skipped lunch. Can't remember exactly, but this evening we had seasoned chicken patties, I guess you'd call it. Sworn to secrecy. Yeah, right.
Well, at the senior citizen, they had Polish sausage, sauerkraut, which I didn't like, but mashed potatoes, fruit, a hot dog bun, and milk. So I went ahead and got 2 meals. See?
Right.
So I ate one, put the other one in the fridge, and that's what I had for supper.
That ain't too bad.
Because I'm too lazy to cook.
That's how I wound up with chicken patties. We was too lazy to cook. Of course, you saw what I had for breakfast this morning. 2 biscuits with honey on them, and that's and a cookie.
Lee gave me all that heck because I was eating that sugar.
Right.
And I needed it. Don't get me wrong. But I checked my sugar today, and it was 126. So that's pretty good. I mean, it's under, they claim, my sister says the doctor told her anything under 150.
Right.
But I kind of like to have it closer to 100.
Yeah, my wife stays about 100, 125. She's
Yours or hers?
hers.
Okay.
Ain't no telling what mine is. Now, mine's usually been all right. I think mine takes care of itself.
Okay, Maniac was wanting to know. That was senior citizens today. I pick and choose. It depends on what they got.
Nothing wrong with that. Pop Tarts is too much around here. I snack on them. I hear you, freak.
I got me some milk in case I want cereal.
That's a good question, JD. I wonder if they do. Allie have to go to bed. I know she disappeared a little while ago. It's getting late. So go to Walmart, only 148 for 12. I usually skip it too, but I missed lunch today. I usually eat lunch, Brenda, and then skip supper. That's how come my stomach growls so much in the mornings on them live streams. I didn't eat nothing for about 11 hours, 12 hours.
Well, I try to eat lunch and then supper around 5 or so,
Right.
and then I won't eat until lunch.
3:19 a.m. where Slick Roads is. You must be up in probably Canada, maybe.
Pam eats crackers and ginger ale
UK.
when her stomach's upset.
Right.
When I was a kid, Dad used to always toast the bread,
Uh-huh.
tear it up, put it in the bowl, pour milk, put sugar and milk on that bread, or honey.
Honey's,
We got a lot of that.
yeah, I do too. I eat it now. Try to keep my allergies and stuff down. It works for that too. I don't know how, but it does.
Oh, honey's excellent. That honey saved my life.
Really?
Yeah, I was so sick when I was a kid growing up.
Uh-huh.
I missed more school than I went.
Right.
And Dad took me to every doctor he could find. And the doctor finally told him, he said, "Hey, you got them bees, don't you? Get that honey out there on that table. Let that boy start eating that honey." And that's what they did. They kept honey on the table and said, "Here, have some of that." And I was just a little tight.
Me too, Jerry. Me too.
But no kidding. I come out of it.
I'll get up in the middle of the night and get me a cookie. In fact, I bought a new pack this evening. It's the ones that's got the M&Ms on. Milk and crackers. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I've eaten them before. In a bowl, like cereal. And bread too. Milk and bread. My daddy got me hooked on that.
You wouldn't toast it?
No. Cornbread too a lot. Milk and cornbread.
Well, I never did do that. But we'd always toast it.
Me either, Freaky. I stopped eating them. They say they got something in it that's really bad for you. Not just as sugar either. Something else. Not sucrose, whatever that is.
The Oreos is bad for you?
Yeah. Some kind of chemical.
God. We can't have anything nice.
Mm-mm. I might have eaten one or two in the last few years. I used to dip them in Milko until the outsides got soggy and chew that up. I thought that was the best thing ever been made.
Have you seen all the different flavors that Oreos have now?
I remember seeing a few pink ones and then the ones with the double cream but
there was one I seen the other day. I almost bought them, and I thought, no, big boy, you don't need them. It was something like Red Hots or something.
Right. I could eat a whole package of them. Yeah,
Okay, seriously.
And you know, on a box of cookies, they always got that thing there, open here. Boy, I'm glad they don't say open somewhere else. I'd be up all night trying to find a good location.
Oh, that's a good one. Chocolate chip. I tell you what, Country Girl taught me something here a month or two ago. Chocolate chip, take a bite of that, and then what was that other potato chip? Wasn't it?
Potato chip, like a Lay's potato chip or a plain potato chip. Take a bite of the cookie, chew it up, then take a bite of the chip, or vice versa. You can take the chip first and then the cookie. But either way, that it is the most explosive flavor that you will ever find. It's so good.
Well, I'll tell you, I stowed that. I couldn't. That was George Carlin.
I like him. He might be, I think he's passed on now, but he was a good comedian.
Oh, yeah.
He could tell you something about Big Brother. He had that conspiracy theory comedy down to a pat. I mean, he had it down perfectly. He could tell it.
Yeah, he'd say, have you ever eat a whole box of cookies? You know, sit right there and watch the clock. Eat a whole box of cookies. Oh my God, he's funny.
He is funny.
Look, if you've never eaten an entire bag of Oreo cookies just because they were there, you are not considered a fat girl, okay? I'm just saying, I'm putting it out there.
Well,
In the days, I could sit down and this is no lie, you guys. And I know it shocks the heck out of me to think about it. Back when I was still weighed close to 400 pounds, I would literally eat an entire bag of Oreos and drink a full gallon of milk while watching a movie. That was my snack.
I never did that much, but I'd eat them like in a 2 or 3 hour period. Eat them half of it at one time with some milk, and then go back and eat the other half an hour or two later.
Oh no, I just sit down and watch a movie and just eat them and drink. I wouldn't even get a glass. I just have the gallon of milk.
I almost got salt and vinegar today, but I got the plain and barbecued. They had 2 for $5 in big bags of them at Dollar General.
Oh, I forgot about that. I bought chips too. I bought the Lay's wavy chips, 2 bags for $1. Big bags, not the little bitty ones. I'm talking full size bags, 2 for $1.
I tried them, John, but they didn't taste like dill pickles to me. I don't know what the taste was. I don't know. It was different from any dill pickles I've been eating.
Hey, have you tried Larry the Cable Guy's potato chips?
Now, what flavor are they?
Well, they're all kind, like biscuits and gravy, and
Yeah.
and there's something dill pickle. There's about 4 or 5 of them.
Right.
Yep. I like the garlic ones, the garlic bread.
But the biscuits and gravy, I really like that one.
Tried the chicken and waffles potato chips, and she loves them.
Yeah, I tried that one. I like that one.
I got to try that. That sounds delicious.
Now,
Right.
Lay's has a
biscuit
and gravy one, but I don't think they're as good as Larry the Cable Guy's.
I didn't even know Larry the Cable Guy made potato chips. Okay.
Well, I doubt if he makes them.
Well, you know what? I didn't realize there was he had a brand out.
Got his name on, and they carry him at Rural King. But Rick, you said you don't have a Rural King.
No, we have Southern States. What was the other name of the place? Tractor Supply. We have Tractor Supply. Yeah, aspartame's bad.
Aspartame is not good for you, so you have to be careful with it.
Mm-hmm. Your body won't digest it or something like that. It stays in you. You can't get rid of it.
Well, my sister claims that it's really bad on you with this diabetes medicine.
They found it by accident.
Yeah, you do need to be careful as a diabetic. Chips are carbs. And that's just a straight up reality. Carbs turn to sugar.
Yep.
So while I bought 2 bags of chips, I make my own black bean and corn salsa that I absolutely freaking love to die for. But those 2 bags of chips will last me 3-4 months. I won't eat but a handful at a time.
It's about the way I do it. Put a little bit on a plate with some dip.
Yeah, and it's a good way to control how much of it you're eating. Instead of just grabbing the bag, get a paper plate or a bowl or something and put a handful on there and put the bag away. You won't eat so many that way.
And take the bag out to the garage.
Put it back where it goes. Put it away.
Yeah, but if I know where it's at.
I like Munchos too. I do like Munchos.
They're good.
They are really good. They are really salty, but they're good.
I had these pecans last night, country girl. They were coated with, it said eggnog and rum.
Oh, good God.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, my gosh. And Lee gave me heck. She said, you better not eat all of them. Well, I'm sorry. I did. But they wasn't a very big bag.
Yeah, probably not real healthy there, but you know, whatever. They don't have to tell.
I had never seen them before.
Lay's has chocolate chip chips.
I've never seen them before.
I've never seen that before. That could be dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we were just talking about that chocolate chip cookie and a glazed potato chip. I'm telling y'all, if you've never done it, just take my word for it. You know, now when you're coming up to barbecue season and parties and everybody has chocolate chip cookies and potato chips, take a bite of the chip, eat a chip, and then take a bite of that cookie or vice versa. I'm telling you, it's the best flavor explosion.
Still 16 people watching.
Good deal.
It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people in the chat, 10 people watching.
Cool.
Oh, it's a trick I learned.
I'm getting there, Jerry, slowly but surely. I still, as you guys can see, I still have to do the breathing treatments or I start choking to death.
Well,
so I still have to do them.
You just do what you got to do, country girl.
I appreciate that.
You know, it was a lot of money to put out at one time. and it might be my imagination, but I'm doing a whole lot better with my machine now.
Yep, good. You said you went back to a full face mask?
No, I've got a
Or just
a Mar View. It goes right underneath my nose.
So you still got your pillows. You got used to them.
No.
You have the one that's like a bar, like the bar that sits under it. Is that what it is? Like a little tube?
No, okay. It's like there's no bar. It's just like a full face, but it's bent down with a hole.
Right.
And it goes right up here, and it comes down around my chin.
Gotcha.
And okay. I breathe right through here.
Yeah. Yeah, mine are just two pillows. It's got one little thing that comes up around my head here and one around the back. And it's just two little pillows that sit right here just under my nose. It's like my nose rests on those pillows.
Yeah.
And that's it. And I love them.
Well, I wanted to.
Still awake. I cannot believe you're still up.
I couldn't do it. I got the kind that had the nose pillow, and then it went over the mouth.
Yeah, mine doesn't have the over the mouthpiece. I don't like it.
I just couldn't get it to work.
Yeah.
So I went back to
or having a chin strap makes a big difference.
Oh, a chin strap. Well, I can't do that. I'm claustrophobic. I tried that.
Well, as long as you found one that works for you, it's all that matters.
Well, it's doing a lot better.
Good.
But see, I would clean my mask and tubes and stuff.
Right.
But not enough, I guess.
How's the cleaner working for you, the machine?
And
didn't you buy one of those cleaning systems?
It's pretty automatic as long as you remember to put it in there.
That would be easy for me. That would just be a habit when I got up in the morning. That's just be automatic habit. Instead of just setting it on top of my machine, I'd put it in there. I can't spend that kind of money. That's expensive.
I understand.
Eventually they'll come down in price when they're not so new. But for now.
I just wish that the insurance would cover part of it.
Right.
But I kept looking at, the reviews, and so I went to the drugstore. They got one side that's just for health things.
Right.
And they had one set up. I said, plug it in. I want to look at it.
Yeah. Good night, Brenda, honey. Have a great evening. It was great seeing you tonight. JD, are you sick? Is that what you're saying?
Who?
JD, I think that's what he said, sick. It was like a little, he wrote slick, but the icon and emoticon, whatever, has a thermometer.
Well, I hope not.
Have a great night, John.
They said that this flu and cold and stuff's worse it's been for a long time.
Yeah, it's been hell. It's been a really bad season.
And then along came.
Yeah, I don't have too much time myself. I got a little bit, about another 30 minutes or so, then I gotta get to bed too. MC Decision. Okay. I don't know who that is, but okay.
Hello, MC. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Where are you from?
Awesome car.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, 522 subs. Cool.
Wow. He's been working.
That's awesome. That's a cool looking car. That is awesome. I love American Muscle. I absolutely love American Muscle. You don't get any better. I got a sub just so I go back and watch that video, huh? I'm country girl, by the way. From Illinois.
Awesome. That's where Kim's from.
No nightmares allowed, Brenda. I'm sending you all good vibes and sweet thoughts.
Yeah.
Teleporting to you, girlfriend. You feel them? Freaky Geek's running away. And Chas Auto Repair. Okay. Well, hi there.
I subbed you, Chase. Oh. I'm Picker Rick, right up front there. About 2 people up. Blue wrench guy with the mater.
Awesome, Kim. You're getting some new friends. Wonderful.
And Kim, by golly, Fyffe.
Kim, by golly, Fyffe. I'm thinking I need tea. What do y'all think?
Tea would probably help.
Some honey and lemon. You know, it's crazy. Right back here, the very back of my throat and the side of my ear hurts so bad just from coughing so hard.
Oh my.
It's like you cough. You ever pop your ears or something and it makes your ear tender for a day or so? I mean, I've coughed so hard and the pressure on my ear, it just.
When I cough like that, it hurts my ribs.
Oh, my ribs are just gone. A lot of times you'll see me, I'll sit like this when I'm coughing and I'm kind of trying to hold my ribs together. Let me go put on some water for tea and be right back.
Pam would sit here and cough so bad.
Night, Frankie.
I finally got me an earplug and put it in my right ear. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah. Have a good night, Freaky.
Good night, Freaky.
I have to eventually go to bed, Kim. Well, I ain't ready now. I couldn't sleep if I went nowhere.
We'll do whatever you want to do.
I need to get my melatonin. I need to take that.
It's only till 10.
Yeah. Yeah, you are an hour behind.
For Rick, I'm surprised you're still awake.
Yeah, I probably couldn't sleep. No way. I'm an insomniac. I go to sleep about 2 or 3 hours, get up, watch a movie or two, and then sleep another hour or two. Do that all night. That's why I try to get to bed so early.
Now that goes then.
Yeah.
Awesome, Chaz. Welcome. It's really cool that you're getting some new people that we're getting to meet too, Kim. That's awesome.
That is. And look at that guy right there.
I know.
Looky there. Sam.
Now,
Sambo.
Samwise Goji, my little brother. How are you, sweetheart? What are you doing up this late?
now I thought that was going to be your husband.
No, Sam's my little brother. Sam is literally like a little brother. Just in real life, he could not be any more my brother, but if he was blood.
Well, that's not the way it started out.
He'd be coming back to Texas hopefully before too long, and I know I'm coming up there before too long, so we'll get to see each other again. That's awesome.
Cool.
And I'll get to see my brother Rick too.
Yeah. That'd be cool. I'll carry you out to a steak dinner.
Awesome. We need to go have some ribs. We can compare the ones I had, the ones you had.
Yeah.
Well, Country Girl, me, Lee, Chuck, and Rick, because he said he could travel to there. We're trying to plan a get together around April.
Well, I will be in North Carolina in April and then in Pennsylvania. I'm going to North Carolina for almost a week and then into Pennsylvania to Tessie's house from there.
Talking about Tennessee, near Memphis.
Or wherever they plan.
Yeah.
I would love to, but I've already made plans for that one. So,
well, maybe we can plan it on the way back when you come back.
Maybe so.
I mean, there's nothing concrete yet.
Oh, you're so wrong, Sam. I bet you even got my favorite too, didn't you, Sam? Wawa is the bomb, you guys. I'm so jealous.
I always love the way Sam types in chat. It is so cool.
He's a cool dude. You want a cool cat, baby.
It is. It's amazing. I always loved it. His style is unique. I could pick his
Lee
style.
was talking, we was figuring, about April wouldn't be cold, it wouldn't be hot. Hopefully.
It's in just outside of Memphis, Tennessee. If that's where we go, I think it'll be at maybe a friend Chuck, Fenster Farm Greenhouse. He's been coming to the lives every morning. I've been knowing him since I've been on YouTube, about 6-7 years, really, before I even started making videos. He was going to feed us if we'd come there. And then they was talking about, him and Lee was talking about a lake somewhere. But it's just right outside of Memphis, Tennessee, about a half hour, 45 minutes.
Real lake, I believe is what she said.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, when it gets closer, we'll get our heads together.
Mm-hmm. We missed you too, Sam. People ask about you when you was gone, talked about you all the time.
All the time. What's up, Brando? Hi, darling.
Hey, Brando.
Whatever happened to Anonymous Redneck?
I saw him not too long ago. First time I've seen him in months. He come to the stream one day.
Minuteman's been coming through.
Right.
Yeah, I haven't seen him today.
Maybe, Sam. Now that you mention it, be going right by there. Might stop there too.
Yeah, we was
Well, he may make the trip and just join you.
we was planning on seeing Lee, going to Pawpaw's, and then going over by Rick. But if we can all meet in one place, that'd be great too.
Yeah, be cool. From here to what's the name of the town? Big town, Nashville. On this side, right? Nashville's on this side of Tennessee towards me.
Yes.
It's
Well,
not.
we're only 4 hours from Nashville.
That's about, for me, about 4 hours. But across Tennessee to Memphis is a long haul across the state of Tennessee. It's a long.
Sure is. Actually, Memphis is closer to me than it is you.
Mm-hmm. That sounds cool. I'm doing a stream in the evenings now. I don't know if you're familiar with these new policy changes that YouTube did on the AdSense thing. Got people coming on for an hour promoting their channels. I'm gonna do Country Girl here before long. I think Blind Mama Thursday. Then I'll do Country Girl next. And then I got a whole list of them. Trying to get them up to that 1,000 subs so they don't lose their monetization. And I'm going to be swamped between now and February the 20th.
Yeah, you will. I don't even know. To go look. I'm not even sure where I'm at nowadays.
Hold on, I'll tell you. I got it right down right here.
I've been doing these lives, and I don't know the exact number, but I came from 48,000 up to 59,000.
Man, that's awesome.
807 when I wrote this down.
816 now.
What's that?
Awesome. 816, because when I first got the letter from YouTube, I was only at, I think, 778.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
Grammy.
Not too long ago, I was 666.
Oh, I'd have been telling somebody to wait. Somebody.
Yeah, Maniac Grammy was on this evening. It was 50 people there. It was a bunch of people there.
And he says he's got 816 to go. So yeah, I need another what?
181.
Something. 84.
Yeah, 84. Yeah. My eyes are blurry and looking at the screen. I don't have my glasses on. Theo won one of those things this evening for Maniac. A scrubby.
I don't think Sam reads my comments anymore. I think he ignores me because every time I talk to him, my comments go by and he answers everybody before me and everybody after me. He's got that little brother system. It's just my sister. She can wait. But I love you, Sam.
Yeah, I got 73.
Awesome.
But I think the watch time's going to really be the biggie for me. I mean,
yeah, I have all the watch time. I'm actually double what they wanted. And I'm pretty sure that's going to have to be each year. You've got to consistently have minimum 4,000 in a year.
And you got to maintain that all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know about a great job navigating it or not. Doing what we can do.
You'd be all right.
It's difficult, Sam. All these rules and regulations and what you can't say, you have to be so careful now. If it's monetized, it's incredible. I think about it all the time, some of the stuff that we did back in that circus, all the stuff we were saying back in. I mean,
yeah. Me and Sam was talking about that earlier.
if you did that now in a monetized video, they would take a video down, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, probably.
Wouldn't just flag it, they take it down.
I think so too.
Hard to stay up with what's going on.
Every time you turn around, they change something else. But, you know, one day you'll need like 8,000 thumbs to get monetized.
Oh, my heavens. Well, you know,
said that earlier and he laughed.
You know, we've all got some watch time and subs. What if he was brand new?
Yeah, you do. Well, you just like the rest of them. It just take you longer to get there than, I mean, it's like everybody else.
But if you was brand new, would you even try it? You know?
Well, it'd be the rules you started under. It wouldn't be much different from what you did. You wouldn't know that it was any different. It'd just be what you're trying to get to monetize. I forget. I went a year and a half before I monetized. I didn't even know it.
It didn't take me, but under the old rules, I started doing my stuff in June, and by August I was monetized.
I remember that. Yours went up quick. You hit 600 in just a little while.
Yeah. And my biggest problem now is I've gotten, it's gotten to be so much drama everywhere, and it just got on my nerves. So the only place I go is mine, yours, Kim's, maybe Tessie every once in a while. I don't go to all these other channels because I don't want to deal with all the monkey business. I'm trying to be nice here.
I know what you mean.
So I don't really get exposed to a whole lot of new people, and most of the people that are in our groups are already subbed to me. So,
right, country girl, we're all pretty well family.
Yeah.
We grew up together.
Well, the other night we did the live at Rick's, and then we went over to my house. And oh my gosh, Rick was there for a little bit, I think, in the chat for a few minutes of Moose Knuckle. But it's Sam and Minute Man and myself on the panel, and then Moose Knuckle showed up. It was so much like the old circus days. We laughed, we cut up, we had fun, we griped about whatever, and then we laughed about it. I mean, it was just so refreshing. It was so fun. Everybody just had a good time. We weren't worried about whether YouTube liked it or not, if they monetized or demonetized or flagged. We just let loose and had fun. It was so cool.
You need to listen to Iron Dog's video. Oh my heavens! About the government shutdown.
Right. Oh God.
As Sam and I were originally the two that started off the circus. And so as one of the original creators, Sam, I'll be there. Moose is a nutball, that's for sure. It's going to be an all-time classic, Sam. And I loved it because I really didn't have to talk a lot. I could just sit there and look pretty and laugh at y'all. Let me go grab my tea, you guys. I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, Sam. I'd like to do that. That's a good idea.
But Rick, even though if you're not monetized, I'm afraid if we did what we used to do, I think they'd do something.
Shut the channel down.
Or kick it off or
something like that. I mean, I've heard 2 or 3 people that just got in trouble and their channels got shut down for just using, I forget what words it was, certain keywords that the algorithm will pick up on.
Oh, don't say them.
I had to catch myself in.
Well, Rick, if I've got it figured out right, if you take 4,000, which is hours,
Right.
and divide that by 365, you're going to have to come up with 11 hours a day. Does that sound right?
It don't sound right. Reason I say it
So
don't
you
sound-
got, but here's the easiest way. You got 365 days in a year, right?
Mhm.
So you take 365 divided by 4,000. That's how many hours you need in a year. That is 0.09 hours a day.
Okay,
So basically, a
okay,
little
I'm
over
doing
an
it
hour a day.
the other way.
Yeah.
A little over an hour a day is what it comes down to.
Well, 0.9 is less than an hour.
1.9, I'm sorry.
Oh.
1.09. I'm sorry, I said it wrong. 1.09. It's a little over. I mean, even if you think about it, 365 days in a year. So if you did 1 hour a day, so it's like, I mean, you would have to do real close to what? God, my brain is not functioning.
Yeah, that's not that hard to do if you got 200 or 300 videos, though.
It's not.
Mm-mm. It sounds bad, but it ain't as bad as you think because people watch a lot of videos.
Yeah. So that 4,000 divided by 365, which I did it backward, Kim, you're right. It's 10.98, just
There
under
you go.
11 hours, just under 11 hours a day.
Wow.
But look at it. If you got a live stream, it goes for 1 hour and you got 10 people in your live stream, there's 10 hours. I mean, if getting 10 hours in a day is not that hard.
Right. It's not as hard as it seems like.
You get a video up. I get the average 200 views a day on my videos.
I had
If
one the other day that had 7,000 minutes. How many hours is that since you're sitting in front of it?
7,000 minutes.
Yeah, it was a little more than that. I don't remember. It's like 7,200 or something like that.
Well, you just divide that by 60.
Yeah, she's got a calculator right there.
I do too, but
116. 116.66. Technically 116.6666666666666667.
That's a bunch of hours right there in just one live stream.
one something hour, like 1 hour. Okay.
So if you do a 1 hour live stream and 10 people are watching you, that's 10 hours, right?
Right.
If you do a 5 hour live stream and 10 hour people are watching you, do the math.
And she
5 hour live stream and 10 people watching you.
that came to 116 hours, Ken.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take long to add up. Between a live stream and your videos, it wouldn't be that hard to do. It's really not hard to do in a year.
As long as you can get over that hump. I'm trying. And you people are supporting me. And I thank you so very much.
Well, we all support each other, Ken.
Dan, was it giving you an error message? Try again.
Hey, B lady.
Hey, B lady.
Hey,
I'm tired. I almost missed that.
Rick,
Yeah, Ken.
Sam's wanting to join.
Okay.
You're a hell of a lot better than sorry. You're a lot better than I am.
He's working out people's legs.
Okay, there we go. We got a yellow flag.
How are you, B lady? I'm going to go outside for a minute, guys. I'll be right back.
But yeah, bring him up if you'd like.
Got on it right now.
We are on it. We got this on the ball.
It's in your
Just-
email.
I forgot all about it being Monday. I'm so sorry. Of course, I doubt that it's an issue for Fyffe at all.
It's in your email, Sam.
Because the Two Fam is an awesome, awesome channel, so I don't see there having to be an issue for them.
Yeah, that's right. Bigger Rick, gotta tell you something. So my husband glanced at one of your videos. The director is similar to ours. Cool. And I said, gee, look at his rose. Where are all the weeds? It don't stay like that too long, Billy.
Well, you know, like a lot of videos like Bob's got,
Yeah.
he's got over the thousands, you know. And if I get anywhere from 30 to 60 or 80, I'm tickled to death.
He said he keeps his weeds in his other garden. Yeah, I know what you mean. How many videos have you got all together? Maybe 70 or something? 75?
I don't know where you can find that number.
If you go to,
it shows it right on the page.
yeah, if you go to Video Manager, where it shows you videos right at the top of the page, it'll tell you how many it is. I looked this morning. I think I got 199.
Okay.
And probably 40 of them, 50 of them's live streams. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work.
Well, yeah, that's a lot of work.
Our tractor is very similar to yours, and he was looking at your attachments. Yeah, I've got a bunch of attachments. I sure do.
Oh, there it is. I found it. 106.
Yeah, 106.
Good deal.
Hello.
What's going on, Sam? How's it going?
What's up, guys?
I like that purple toboggan.
Well, thank you. It's actually like a really big one. See?
Oh, yeah, it's green.
Yeah, it's got my school on it. But I might take this patch off because it's pretty obtrusive.
Hey, Sam,
Yes, sir.
if you pull that down, pull that way down, it'll look better. A little further, a little further.
Patos locos forever, eh? Chingbato es huerto es loco forever. Nah. It's Playpool. What's going on, fellas?
Glad to see you, Sam.
Hey, Kim. I made it up, man. Me and Kim was rapping for a long time earlier, good hour or so. I got tired of typing, so let me just come on up if I can.
I can't type.
Man, what are you guys doing up? What's it, 10 over there, Kim? Or you're on Eastern, right? It's 11?
It's 10:05 for me.
Yeah, 11:05, 11:06 here.
I'm trying to beat the system.
Two
Yeah.
families telling folks to make up playlists of their videos so folks can use them. They have 2 laptops going streaming channel. That's good, B lady. I stream about 3 a night of people's playlists. One of them was yours. I'm gonna do yours again tonight.
I got a bunch running right now.
What do you mean? Just putting windows up and playing people's videos?
To help get the watch time up.
Yeah. That's so crazy.
New Life newbie. Hey, New Life. Good evening.
Joanne Plains has got this website, and a whole bunch of people have signed up, and then I just randomly go down through there and start putting them in another window
Right.
and let them run.
Right. Well, that's a good way to get around it, especially if you got multiple screens. Like I got about 5 or 6 screens, so maybe I could just line them up and play videos at night when I'm sleeping.
That's what I do. That's
Pato
exactly
Flow. Yeah.
You got different computers?
Yeah, but 3 of them, well, no, 2 of them are down. But I got my laptop, 2 phones, and my tablet that I could probably run at night. But I haven't done it yet, but maybe I will.
Well, I've got 2 accounts,
Oh, okay.
and Pam's not here. So I opened up my other account, which I've only got like 72 subs on it. And I run this channel on her computer. Now, I'm not going to do it again. I figured if I got by with it once, I'll leave it alone.
Yeah. Well,
Thank you, lady.
2 accounts means then you would have to have 8,000 hours and 2,000 subs.
Well, I'm not going to try to get my other account. I'm just worried about this one.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, you could just use
But
2
I
accounts.
that
Watch.
other account to run this playlist.
Yeah,
So,
I got you.
so that I'm not using my own account.
Man, I'll tell you, I really feel bad for the smaller channels that were working towards monetization and stuff. It sucks.
Well,
Yes.
I'm probably gonna lose mine. I'm still 184 subs away.
The past few days, I've seen a lot of guys or channels really scrambling and struggling to feel like, like you guys are doing to figure this out. And you're doing an awesome job, man. Freaking B-Lady and Kim and everybody. It's cool that you guys are fighting back. Man, why do they got to do that? There's got to be another way to figure out the fraudulent channels that are buying subs and pulling all the BS, instead of punishing everybody.
Yep.
B Lady says you don't have to be signed in to give the channel watch time, so you don't have to sign in. You can just do it as a regular watcher.
Yeah, that's what I've done.
Which means you don't have to create another channel or anything else. You just do it without signing in.
Yeah, B-Lady, it sucks that I'm sorry for all you guys. It feels so bad because it sucks that, like I said, they have to punish everybody, and that's not fair. It's making it so hard for people to enjoy this platform that we all enjoy so much. And
B-Lady says another tip is don't use Google Chrome. Use a different browser that you can't track.
I've heard that before, like what's it called? Firefox. Yeah,
That's what I use.
Firefox, Internet Explorer, Netscape. There are several out there, but if I don't use Chrome, then Firefox is my usual go-to because it's a pretty good browser.
Yeah, that's
but
what
when
I
I'm
use.
doing my YouTube stuff, it just works so much better if you just use Chrome. It's designed to work with it.
I love Chrome.
Watching or helping out other channels with watch time, Firefox will be fine.
Yeah.
Technically, I've got 2 tablets and a phone, so technically, when I go to sleep, I can start them both, each of them running a couple different channels, plus my computer if I wanted. I haven't. I've gotten to some of them I've played, but I don't do them on all of my stuff. But
I just always use Google and Chrome, and I'm so stuck on it that I don't want to change. But I've heard a lot of people say that, and I read today that there's some app. I think it's like a Latino app or Spanish, and once it gets locked onto or it's an extension to Chrome. Once it gets locked on, so when you go to the Chrome page that you can turn off or delete the extensions, well, this extension goes to that and reroutes you. So basically takes that page and puts it over here, and every time you go to it, it turns you this way, so you can't get to it.
It's called a redirect.
What?
Called a redirect.
Yeah, redirect. That's the word I'm looking for. And Firefox, the article said that it's really, it's easy to go around it and delete the extension, but they made it so Chrome it's like really hard, even for programmers and hackers and stuff. There's like this big long way around that you have to do it, you know. So be aware of extensions. I don't have, but just very few extensions on mine. I don't even use them.
Extensions that I have, and I will tell you guys, I deal with my computers all the time. I deal with them all at work too.
Mm-hmm.
I have an extension for my AVG, which monitors my virus protection. I have an extension for Adobe, which runs my viewer, Adobe Viewer, and all that when watching videos. I have the extension for Java because a lot of the stuff that you watch requires Java to watch it. And then I have the extension for my Google Plus and, you know, Google Gmail, that kind of stuff. But that's all I have the extensions for. I don't trust any of that other stuff, and I don't risk my computer that way. I just refuse to. But I will encourage you, make sure you have good virus software, make sure you have it protecting your internet, protecting your browser. And if your thing says it's malware, don't do it. You're better safe than sorry.
I use WebRoot.
WebRoot, yeah. And I use 2 cleaners. I have Malwarebytes that runs 24/7.
They
and about once a month,
pretty good
cleaner.
WebRoot has pretty good support. They've helped me out before on the phone. Didn't charge me a dime.
Can't beat that.
That's hard. Kim, there are ads all over your streams, so your next check will be a good one.
Oh well, I'm not worried about the money right now. I just want to get over this hump. It's kind of like I'm gonna do it just to show them. You know what?
Yeah. Fight back.
Now I can't do it without you guys. Now don't get me wrong.
I'm typing a B because she don't want me to read or say it out loud.
Yeah. We'll call it a PB&J. PB&J. That way you can read it.
I will say B and reiterate what I typed without saying too much, that when it comes to the computer, like this type of stuff, I'm pretty illiterate with it, unless it has to do with mixing like sound stuff, because I did that for 15 years professionally. But even now, I've been out of the loop with that for a few years, and from the time I stopped, which was 2013, beginning of 14, until now, which is what, 4 years later. So it's like a whole nother world. You know, I'm from the old school with analog stuff, and now it's all digital, which I know digital. But when I was leaving, a lot of the younger crew, you know, like the kids that just came out of their schooling, only worked with digital equipment and didn't have a clue about analog equipment. And I was baffled by that, because that's like the foundation, the basics. You know, my school, you had to learn.
If your computer goes out, you know, it's like,
What?
It's like, what are you going to do if the computer goes out? Or you get a glitch in a program?
Well, that's exactly what happened. I was working at a big, giant opera house, like a high scale venue. And there was a really, really well-known Queen tribute band. And they were from Ireland, and they were really big in Europe and starting to get that way in the US, which, if you guys don't know, there's a whole circuit and kind of like underground scene of tribute acts for like Zeppelin and the Beatles, and this one happened to be Queen and Freddie Mercury tribute, and they sound just like Queen. But the young boy that ran the monitor system, the board he had was a digital console. It was nice, you know, like $50,000 console, medium level, but it went down. So I had to bring in an analog board and set it all up, and he didn't have a clue. So I had to stay there and get somebody to do my job, system tech, and help this young guy mix the monitors on the analog board, which I was happy to do. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was really cool for me to help this younger person, you know. But I was baffled that here he could mix a really top notch, you know, like complicated digital console, but didn't know the basics on the analog stuff. Which I'm sorry, guys, if I'm talking gibberish, you know, like Greek. But my point,
I'm following part of it. Keep going.
yeah, my point is that it's crazy to see the younger crowd knows the real techie stuff and but don't really know the basics, you know, which I was built on the basics and had to graduate to the techie stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I do, because I got so tickled the other day. One of the girls in her other office called me and she was panicked. And I said, "Why are you panicked?" She said, "My computer's not working and I have this letter that has to go out, this bid letter today." I said, "Well, if you go," this is the office that I went and helped. You go look in the back room there, the old typewriter, it's an electric typewriter, and they're just go get the typewriter and type it. He said, "A what?" I said, "The typewriter. It's got a keyboard just like the one you're used to typing on, but it's by itself. It's a big machine." Mm-hmm. Oh, so she goes and gets it, and she called me back. She says, "Where's the paper going?" I was like, "Oh my God." But you know, when my computer goes down, I can go grab that typewriter and do whatever I need to do.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
There's like a whole movement out there of typewriters, and not too long ago, but a few years ago, I seen some people taking old school typewriters, which were beautiful. They're so cool looking, and converting them and taking an electronic keyboard and basically disabling the action of the old typewriter hitting a lever down, and that arm.
Right. I learned how to type on one of those.
Yeah, me too. So they would disable that action and take, like, I'm pointing to my keyboard, you know,
right.
Take the keys off. They would take the keys off and glue them or somehow fashion them real nice, like on the typewriter, and have the sensors or the electronics underneath. So when it still had the lever action without the arm, but it would actually send a signal, Bluetooth or whatever, to a screen instead of basically converted from analog to digital. You know what I'm saying? It was really cool.
But I tell you what, if you guys, some of you younger guys in here that may not know, those old typewriters had little round circles. Each one was on its own little pedestal, and you had to push those buttons. It wasn't no light touch, nothing. You had to really push those keys.
Yeah, but it's like
you got to push them all the same amount.
Yeah.
Or the letters would be dark and light.
Yep. And you would hear it. It'd be like,
yeah. And then you push the thing and go back.
Push the lever. When you want to go to the next line, you push the lever and it rotated your drum and moved it back over to the left. And you'd start again and it would go ding and you'd move the lever again. When it dinged, you had to move it.
When I was in school, the typing class was right down the hall.
Right.
You hear the teacher say, "Okay, are you ready? Type." And you could hear everybody going, hitting them things, you know.
That's how I learned to type.
And then that same teacher ended up being my boss later. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Now I'm a little younger than you guys, but not much. I'll be 40 this year. But I did learn to type when I was real young on the old school keyboards. My parents had them, and they had the one that had the suitcase and it opened up and you know.
Got one of those too.
Yeah. But some of the really old ones are so neat looking, like steampunk almost, you know. So
I know, B Lady, me too. The first time I ever typed on an electric typewriter, I was like, oh my God, this was the best stuff ever. And I go back to my electric typewriter now if I have a computer issue. I'm like, God, how did I ever think this was good? This is a pain in the butt. You know, when you need to line up a form and you get, but I can do it.
Oh, here we got a picture.
Yeah, could you put me on the big screen? Because this is what I was talking about. Check this out.
Manual. I had one of those.
I did. Right?
Yeah,
Yes.
sorry. It's doing something. Sorry. Uh-oh. Yeah, check that thing out. I'm trying to get like a good. There's one with a tablet.
Okay. I'm older than that. If you go to the right, look, go up a little bit. Right there, the one on the right. That's the kind I learned how to type on.
Me too.
Exactly. Yeah. And then, right, the next generation was the word processors, which were like that. Remember, it had that little ball in the middle that would spin when you instead of the whole lever action.
Yeah.
They were pretty cool. But some of them are worth a lot of money too, like the really old ones.
That's really cool, though. I mean,
isn't it cool?
It is cool.
They make good boat acres now.
Yeah, I still got one in the building somewhere. Big old heavy thing.
So how are you, H-Top? You doing all right?
Yeah, look at this stuff. Isn't that cool? Oh, it's loading. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Kind of like an artwork image, I guess. Nah, that's not gonna work.
That's old.
Sorry. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, look at these things. Oh, like this. Isn't that cool?
Typed on one of them. The old Royal typewriters are the ones I used, but yeah.
Wow, look at that.
No, I've never seen one like that. That's awesome. And look, you guys, the big thing these days is ergonomics. And they've got those ergonomic keyboards where your hands are turned sideways. If you back up and look at that, that was an ergonomic keyboard. And they didn't even know it.
Which one?
Up, just a little more. Keep going. One more.
Hold on. Let me blow it up. So can you still see I blew it up? This type thing?
There. Yeah. Look at the keyboard. It's curved. It's ergonomic. And they didn't. That was before they even realized what ergonomics was. But you see the curvature to it when you put your hands down.
Yeah.
That is a more natural angle for your arms and hands to sit. Rather than a straight keyboard, you have to bring your elbows way far in. Okay. Which is why ergonomic keyboards are curved like that. So even in the day, they didn't know it, but they were ergonomic back then.
Look at this old school one. Remington Rand, and it still has QWERTY. QWERT.
I'm like B Lady. I grew up, I learned to type on an old manual Royal typewriter.
Yes. That has QWERTY too. Underwater.
That's what I got in the building, the old Royal like that. That's exactly what I got.
Rick,
Yeah.
You have one like that, Rick?
It's not made exactly like the one you showed. It's one, not like that.
You have to Google Royal typewriter.
Yeah.
Royal is a brand.
Yeah, it's a brand name.
Oh, look, here's a Mercedes. Holy cow. You have a Royal, you said?
Royal, yeah, you'd have to look up Google Royal.
All right, let's see if we can find it.
You can do antique Royal typewriter because Royal's a brand.
Tim, you don't mind, do you? Like we're doing this?
No.
You don't mind? Okay.
Hey, we're just kicking along here.
Yeah.
Tim's like, I don't care what we do. That people are watching.
We got watchers. We're getting time.
You got it.
I bought my second wife in the seemed like in the 80s. I bought her an electric one. It was a brother.
Yeah.
Now I never did use it. And then when me and Pam got married, we found that up there in the closet. She said, "What are you going to do with that thing?" I said, "If you're not going to use it, I'm going to throw it away or something." I don't know if we still got it up there or not. But I don't know how to use it.
We have the second one right there, Sam, that you just had. That's what I had.
Oh yeah, sorry. I
You're okay. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
after this, I'm gonna pull up something that
Correcting them. I know, right? Oh my God. And remember when the electric ones came out and had the automatic correctors on them, and you just thought you were hot snot right there, buddy.
Yeah, use that button and it's gone on that.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Like the word processor that had that little
Yeah, it was a round
alpha.
ball for the letters and stuff. Yeah.
I think that's so cool. But these, like the gill look, like this thing, it looks like
Yep.
gills or something.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, let me pull this next thing up I had in mind. This is near and dear to my childhood. And I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you'll remember it.
Now, what program do you guys use? Do you have Office or anything?
I have Office 10 at work. At home, I don't have Office because it's expensive. I have a knockoff which works with my Office. It's just a little bit different, but they all speak and spell. Golly, I haven't seen them in years.
You guys remember that?
I haven't seen them in years.
Oh boy, speak and spell. Texas Instruments speak and spells.
Mm-hmm. I use
Man,
Google. Google's got everything you can think of. Every kind of software, business format, anything you can think of. Spreadsheets, the whole 9 yards. I got it all.
me and my brother had one of these back in like 83 maybe or 85. And we
Well, for years, I used Microsoft Works,
Mm-hmm.
and I've got that downloaded on this computer and that computer and my laptop. But it won't let me download it on my sister's new one.
I don't care for Microsoft Works at all.
That's been around a long time.
It's been a long time, and it is a pain in the butt.
Why is it pain in the butt? Well, I don't do that much. All I do is just to type a page, a blank spreadsheet or whatever.
No, the Word is just designed to be Microsoft Word. It is designed to make word processing quick and easy, and it just Word Perfect. You got to go through several steps to get to what you want to do. It'll do the same things, but you've got to go through more steps to get it. Whereas Microsoft Word auto completes a lot of that for you. It just makes it easier to formatting and that kind of stuff.
Okay. So answer this question.
Uh-huh.
Microsoft Works, the program that I have, will not work on my sister's computer.
She got a new one with Win 10 on it?
Do I?
You have a new one with Windows 10 on it?
Right, just like mine. But what it's wanting to do is it says you got to install Internet Explorer 9. Well,
that's because the setup.
Because it's already got 11 on there. Okay, so the question is, what do we need to get for her computer?
In order for her to run Microsoft Works, you're going to have to get an updated. You're going to have to get an updated Microsoft Works. The problem you're having is, well, the issue you're having, okay, is Microsoft Works, the program that the version that you have is designed to work with Internet Explorer 9. If you're already at 11, then your computer is more advanced than your program. So you've got to get a program that's designed to work with her system. So you need to upgrade the Microsoft Works. Or just say to heck with it and go to Microsoft Word.
Okay, so she needs to buy Microsoft Word.
I personally recommend Microsoft Office, which is Word, Excel, PowerPoint. You can do the individual programs.
How
By the time you pay
expensive
for them,
How expensive is that?
You can do like a if you go to like right now the current one, I think it's Microsoft 10, Office 10.
Yeah,
But you can go to drop down to the Office 8 or 7, either one. Just drop down one and get them cheaper. And you don't have to get the one with the CD. You can get one that's just got where you download it straight from the net, and you get a product key code that you have to enter it to download it all. And that can run you anywhere from $60 up to $400, depending on which program you get. You want the full program with all the CDs, or you just want the basic home edition, which has Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and I think, what's the other one? It starts with an A. I hardly ever use it. Access, Microsoft Access. And so the home edition, go back 1 year model instead of getting the current year. It'll still function. It'll still do everything you need it to do, and it will save you a lot of money.
CG, can I interrupt real quick? Only because I have time sensitive material here.
Well, then you need to interrupt.
I'm sorry. It's ice cream, and I have 2 different ice cream bars. And can we take a poll on which one I should eat?
Absolutely. What are our choices?
All right, so we have, this is going to be number 1. We have strawberry shortcake, the old school classic. Okay.
Right. Freaking went to Wawa, you
That's number 1, but that's the old classic. But then we have the youngster, the new school, Magnum double caramel. So everybody
For that one.
type number 1 for the old legend strawberry shortcake, or number 2 for the Magnum double caramel.
Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
1 for strawberry, 2 for caramel.
To everybody, 2. We have Matt so far. We have 2 for
I got
caramel.
2 so far. There's 3
1.
strawberry, 2 caramel.
All right, we have 10 seconds left. 20 seconds.
You're tied so far.
Nope,
So
strawberry's up.
Rick hadn't voted.
Rick and B. Rick, let's vote.
As you're asking me, they're small, eat them both. Good grief.
Rick's number 1 so far.
That's 4 for strawberry and 2 for caramel.
We need 2 more votes to lock it up. Everybody,
There it is. He got it.
it's strawberry shortcake. It is.
I guess you're having strawberry shortcake.
Thank you, guys. Sorry to interrupt the office chat.
Now go put the other back in the freezer so it don't melt.
See, for no more than what I do, country girl, Microsoft Works. It came with one of my computers, XP. I've had it for years.
Yes, the Microsoft Works version you have is an outdated version. So
Right.
if you want her to have Works, you got to get an updated Works. Personally, I would recommend that she go to Office, Microsoft Office Home Edition. Let me see. I'll give you an idea. Hold on a second. Hold on just a second, Kim.
So far, I don't need it because mine's working. And I called that tech that built the computer. Said, I don't know. He said, I've talked to different people because he said, let me check into it. He said, sometimes it will work and sometimes it won't. But now when I installed it on this computer, Pam's computer, and my laptop, it never said a word about updating to Internet Explorer. Nothing.
Well, that's because your program system that you had was designed to work with that. So there's support at downloadinstant.com. They've got Office 16 is the current one, but they got an Office 13, which is just one edition previous. And you got Office Home and Student for $34.99.
Okay, now
2010,
how is that good for?
or you can do $49.99 for 2013. So once you download that, a 2013 Office for 2013, it's going to stay for several editions. She'll be able to use that for years.
Okay. And then
Unless this particular one
take it
is
to other computers as long as you own it.
Yes. As long as you still own that computer, it'll still work on that computer. Eventually, at some point, it'll get to the point
Get
where Microsoft,
another computer.
it'll be like anything else. At some point, eventually, Microsoft will no longer support it.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that it won't work. It just means that you're not going to get updates and security updates and all that. It's going to be what it is what it is eventually. But at a Microsoft 2013 is going to still be valid and viable for several years to come. So that's what I would recommend. If you're asking my opinion, it will run you about $60, 50 to 60, somewhere in that range. Which is what I'm going to put on here.
She told me the other day she's got documents that she has made with the works. And on this new computer, she can open it up and still type on it. But she just can't create a new page.
Correct.
She can
so if she wants Works. I mean, she can still go to Microsoft Works if that's what she wants. I personally don't like Microsoft Works. I don't use it. I can't stand it.
Okay.
But it's a personal opinion.
Okay, that's why I'm asking. Now, it works fine for me for what I do because I don't do spreadsheets. I just open up a blank page and type in there what I want.
Right.
Like I keep a list of my medicine.
Right.
And it don't have any lines on it.
Thanks, B-Lady. Yeah. Well, you can turn the lines on, but again, that's the difference between Works and Word. In Microsoft Works, you have to go into your formatting pages and you have to tell it to turn the grid lines on. In Microsoft Office, in Word, it's automatically there. It's just Microsoft Word is just much more user-friendly than Works is.
B-Lady, no, my sister, she's 67 years old. No, she's not in college.
Yeah, but she can easily use the basic home edition to do what she needs.
But she does a lot more fancy stuff than I do.
I can tell you, I have I have the professional version edition on my work computer. That's because the company paid for it, not me.
Right.
At home, I use the home and office, the home and student editions. Unless you're doing professional presentations and you're doing huge spreadsheets with charts and analyzation, stuff like that, if you need to do your analyzing software and you need to set up, data transfer forms and you need to set up mail merges and all that different stuff, you really, the average person that uses a computer at home doesn't necessarily need the professional version.
Right.
She could easily use the home version and it's much cheaper.
Guys, I think I'm going to get off here and go to bed.
Real close too, because I got to get up in the morning and it's almost 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna,
I think it's time.
yeah, I'm thinking so for me.
Well, appreciate you having me on, Kim.
Well, thank you for supporting me.
Hey, no problem.
I can't do it without
By the way,
the time without the people. No way.
Later, Rico. I'll try to catch you in the morning. I'm gonna be home tomorrow morning. So
okay.
What time do you run? Like, what's your hours?
7:30 to 11. Whatever, how long I can handle it. Ever what I can take. You know.
Cool. I should catch you probably on the second part, like the last half of it. We'll see.
That's cool.
Awesome, Rick. Good seeing you, brother.
All right.
good night, everybody. Bye, big lady. Love you. Good night, everybody out there. Love y'all. Good night, Sam. Love you, baby.
Love you.
CG, you leaving? I want to show you something, man.
Well, hurry up, because I got to go to bed too. Show me.
Oh, you guys are losers. Listen, remember the other.
Up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Let me call you when I get up.
You can call me, but I ain't gonna answer.
That's exactly the point.
Hey, remember the other night I was telling you guys, you and MM, that I was gonna get a new computer?
Yes.
I think I found it.
Awesome.
Let me show you.
Did you get the all-in-one?
haven't got it yet, but I found it. Bear with me, CJ. Okay. Let me. Kim, I just wanted to. Me and you could talk about it, I reckon, if you're going to be on, but I wanted to show CG before she leaves.
Well, I kind of need to stay here, or you're not going to be able to show nobody anything.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm not bad.
There we go. All right, I got it. Shit. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay,
Right,
hang on. Let me make that bigger.
Check this puppy out. Well, let me show you the beginning of it, where it's the two. All right, see, this one is 21.5, 650, and then this one's the one my friend Kim got. That's basically 450. She paid $4.99, but these are the all-in-ones. And Kim, see how they're thick? The PC is in the back of it. That rear end, like this part. See it?
Yeah, I know.
That's the PC, wireless mouse, wireless keyboard. But this is on HSN, and I'm gonna stick with HP. Here's an HP for 923, almost 24 inches.
Refurbished.
No, these are brand new.
I know. Have you looked into refurbished?
Nah, I'm gonna go with the brand new one. They're not that expensive.
I got mine. I paid $300 for mine. If you bought this system new, it'd be a $1,500 computer.
Yeah, yours is nice. I'm going with the all-in-one though, so I can set it right here. Like I said, I'm not a computer guy. A lot of people try to tell me about build this, do that. I don't know, guys. I just want a brand new.
I mean, what you picked out, you just have to look at your system and your specs. And if you get a chance tomorrow afternoon or even then call me and we'll go through the specs and stuff, and I'll help you fix it out for you, so you can get what you need.
Well, I'll call you, but
I mean, we can go through. I mean, as far as you
yeah.
want them all in one, it's fine.
We don't need to go through the specs. I don't care about them. I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. No offense.
No, I just mean to making sure you can have one strong enough to do what you want to do.
Yeah, the RAM is the big thing, but they all got like at least 1 terabyte of hard drive.
The hard drive's pretty standard nowadays. Yeah.
Well,
anyway, I'm gonna get off here because I've got to go to bed. So call me tomorrow and we'll talk about it. You can show me more.
Well,
stay
not
for a second, Sam.
what?
I love you
Your
guys.
processor. Bye, CG.
Bye, guys. Thanks, Kim.
You're welcome. Your processor is the thing.
Is that the RAM, right?
No, your processor.
That runs the
Okay,
RAM?
like on mine, I've got an i3, and I think what CG's got is an i7.
Wow, that's good, huh?
Oh yeah, it's excellent. And you want to get as much RAM as you can afford, which I've got 8 gigs of RAM.
Yeah.
I think what I've got is 2 4-gig sticks. All right, I've got $500 in the tower. Of course, I already had the monitor, keyboard, and all that.
Okay.
So your all-in-one is, that's your monitor, everything right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it back up because I closed it out when I was saying bye to CG. So 1 second. Now, I see. This is how lame I am.
See what
When it comes to speakers,
the processor is.
hold on. Let me get this back up so we could, because it does say like some of the text, the data stuff or whatever you call it, specs on here. Some of it did.
Your speakers are built in.
Now,
See, I know a lady that's got one.
the all-in-one.
Yes,
Yeah, she likes it.
yes. But her
My
problem
friend,
is she lives down there where the Hoot Outs romances the chickens, and her internet's not very good.
oh, okay.
So what she does is she runs like a hotspot off of her phone.
Oh man, it works, but that's not the best, right?
That sucks.
Yeah. Now here's the one that Kim has. My friend Kim, not you, my girl.
Okay, now hold on. Here,
Okay.
here. Don't move anything. Let me read that.
All right.
Okay, now you've only got 4 gigs of RAM,
Core, which I think is the processor, right?
right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. See, that's not as good as the one, the 3 and the 4 and the 5.
All right, let's check out this one then, because this is the one I think I'm gonna go with. But this one's 4 gigs also. I like the blue. It's kind of girly or gay, but what?
Okay. Hang on. Let's see. Let's see. Don't move nothing for a second.
Okay.
Okay, you got an LED Intel. That's your processor.
Yeah, 4 gigs of RAM.
4 gigs of RAM's half of what I've got.
Okay.
Now, I'm not for sure about that processor. See, that just might be the deal with the all together. You won't have all the poop in there that you need.
Well, I could take it in, and there's a computer shop right up the street, like a mom and pop shop. And in theory, I could take it in and get this RAM double, right?
Nope.
You can't change that?
Not if that motherboard won't do it.
Won't
You
accept
got to have a big enough motherboard. You follow me?
Yeah. Let's ask Google if that's feasible. Okay. So, can I expand?
Okay. Take for instance, I got 2 of these old computers sat down here. I formatted them to Windows 10. It did not work because the processor wasn't big enough and it only had 2 gigs of RAM.
Mm.
It just would not cut the mustard. We would do something on it and it just freeze up. And I told Pam, I said, I'm getting sick of it. So I bought her a Dell. I said, let's get you one because she was having more trouble with hers than mine. I think I put 7 on hers and I put 10 on mine. But they was both XP to start with, see? And it didn't have the big enough processor.
Yeah. Now this first one here, I'll read it real quick. It says you can successfully upgrade random access memory RAM for all HP and compact desktop and slimline computers. While the graphics might not match your specific computer model, the steps will work. Okay, so it is possible, and that's from HP customer support. You should be able to upgrade the RAM. What do you think is if I get it and upgrade the RAM, I don't want to just get some bullcrap RAM and go from like 4 to 5, 4 to 6. I want to go all out and get what's top of the line at the moment. So what is it, like 16 or 8 or something gigs of RAM? Like, what do you think I should try to upgrade?
I'm just telling you what I have.
Yeah.
I've got 8 gigs of RAM and I've got an i3 processor.
How much did
Well, it's a pretty good processor. To go to 3 or 4 was going to cost me another $200.
Mhm. How much did you pay to get the 8?
500.
500. Jeez Louise, that's almost as much as the desktop.
Well, you can buy a monitor for 120 bucks.
All right, here's the HP Pavilion. Now this one has the 8 gigs of RAM.
Now we're cooking.
AMD A9 dual core 8 gig RAM. 1 terabyte, blah blah blah, Windows 10.
Okay, don't move it for a minute.
Okay, that's 900. Jeez.
Well, I understand.
Mm.
Now, see, I don't know exactly what I'm reading, but this LED AMD
The LED.
9
Yeah.
dual something core. That's your processor.
Yeah.
with
Well,
8 gigs of RAM.
here's the thing, though. The LED, there's a commenter. So the LED is part of the screen. Touch full HD IPS LED. That means
Oh, okay.
then
Okay.
comment. So the processor is the AMD A9 dual core processor with 8 gigabytes of RAM.
Okay. So what you need to do is Google that processor and see how good that is. Now the 8 gigs of RAM is wonderful. No, don't Google the whole thing. Just the processor. Just start there from the AMD.
Yeah, I see. Okay. Like this.
Leave the RAM off of there.
Oh, man. Okay. So right here.
Go from
Right there.
there. That's perfect. Now copy that.
All right, let's Google that while we got it on screen and see. See what this says, if we can get it. Okay, Patsmark AMD A994. Review. Should we put review? Let's put review. APU. APU is. Hold on. Dual core review. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Want me to read it, Kim? Is AMD A9-9420. At its launch, the A9 is the fastest Stony Ridge process. It's dual core version of Bristol Ridge and takes over that place from the A9. It integrates clocks between 3.6 gigahertz.
Okay. Whoa, right there. 3.6. Now that means something.
Gigahertz.
0.6, and I think mine's 3.5 gigahertz.
That's the speed, right?
I'd be lying to you.
Okay. Well,
But just hang on a second. Let me look at my system.
well, can I? Are you reading this, or can I move it?
Yeah, you can move it. I can't even see it now.
Okay.
All right. Here's my processor. It is an Intel R Core i3-4150, which I have no idea what that means. But anyhow, the gigahertz is 3.5. Okay.
So it's about the same.
That one was only 3.6.
Well, it said 3 to 3.6, so 3-3.6. So it's like in between 3 up to 3.6 gigahertz. So
okay.
The average probably would be what, like 3.3 or something. Probably it sounds like it's about the same as yours.
Well, that's what you got to look at. You got to look at your RAM, but the main thing is that processor. Now, if you was asking Minuteman or Anonymous Redneck or even Nate, they could tell you everything about that right there.
Mm-hmm.
But in my opinion, that would be the one I'd get.
Yeah.
I know it's another $200, but say you're racing with the car, you know, are you going to buy that Pinto or are you going to buy that?
Well, that's a good analogy, Kim. And here's the thing. Let me put it like this to add to that analogy. I'm not racing, so all I do on my laptop right now, my computer, is a little bit of research and reading for schoolwork, right? But mainly I do YouTube, is watching videos, and Netflix, and email. I don't game. I don't do any crazy hacking and programming. None of that. So in theory, I don't need all that crazy stuff. It would be wasted, you know?
No, it won't be wasted. But let me explain something to you.
Okay.
I'm sitting here doing the live stream, right?
Right.
Okay. At the same time, let me count them. I'm running videos. I'm running playlists. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on that screen. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and one of them's this live stream. I got videos. I got 19 things going plus this live stream.
Oh, wow. I see. Okay.
And it's not holding up. I mean, well, it is holding up. It's not freezing up.
All right.
Okay.
Right.
But I've got the i3 processor with the 3.5 gigahertz, and I got 8 gigs of RAM. The terabyte hard drive is what I've got, but that doesn't do anything for your speed or anything. It's just storage.
That's just saving stuff. Right. I got you. Now, that's a good point because on my laptop, because I have Chrome, I will pull up anywhere from 2 to 5 or 6, windows and have them going. And it does pretty good just on this, but that's the thing. Like I was saying, I'm not crazy about it. I don't get in all the crazy stuff. So we'll see. I much appreciate the input because you know more about it than me.
Well, I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
You buy this cheap one. When I bought my first computer, I don't know. I think I gave like $200 or $300. I bought the tower, the monitor, the whole 9 yards. Well, it wouldn't do anything. I had to update. Let's see. It was the motherboard would handle 2 gigs of RAM. Okay. They had put 250 gigs of RAM. I only had about 5, or let's see, a quarter of a gig of RAM.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, do you have an idea how slow that was? And the processor was, wow. It came off of a dinosaur. Okay. Now they didn't make anything like this at that time.
Right.
But what I'm trying to tell you, you want to put as much into the computer as you think you can afford. Don't scrimp on your processor and your RAM. At least get 8 gigs of RAM.
Okay.
Now, if you could swing 16 gigs of RAM, it'd be great, but you're going to have to get a different motherboard.
Yeah, so the HP Pavilion is the one that has 8 gigs, and that's 900. But see, I'm going to do the flex pay where it's the little one with 4 gigs is $75 times 6.
Okay. If you can catch Minuteman, I'm thinking he would tell you the same thing. But see if he thinks that one that's got 4 gigs. The 4 gigs is not as bad as the processor. The processor is the main thing.
Right.
Processor's like the motor in your car.
Now, here's the problem for me. Kim, I agree. Minuteman, some other guys out there know a lot about it. If I tell them, which I kind of said the other night, we were talking about it because Minuteman asked me to get Skype again on my laptop so I could chat offline with him and CG and other folks, But I have Hangouts, and when I had Skype on here, man, it just bogs everything out, so I got rid of it.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't like Skype. So I'm like, listen, I'm looking at this all-in-one. I'll be able to put Skype on it. Immediately, I get shut down. It's like, don't get that. Get this, build this, put this here, do this, buy this. We'll help you walk through it. I'm like, man, I appreciate it. And it's cool. I understand what you're saying, but I don't want to do all that. It's too much. I just want to, here's the money, send it to me, set it up like a laptop. You open it up, plug and play. You know what I'm saying, Kim? That's just me. I don't have the attention span, I guess, or I don't know, to get into all that. You know what I mean? You there? Are you frozen? Uh-oh. Kim, I think we're frozen, brother. Shit.
Okay. I think it was on my end. See there? I was telling you. Okay. Sam, if you can hear me, I need to go to bed anyhow. Like I said, get the best processor that you can afford. Check out the 4 gig one. Okay. I'll catch you later. Tell me which one you think you're going to buy later. Okay. Bye bye.